Hi everybody, it's Frank here at Enter the Battlefield Newmarket. Beautiful 81 Davis Drive. It stopped raining for a little bit. We're playing some Lord of the Rings stuff because it comes out on Friday. The microphone's on. I just had to check. I had a heart attack with all this energy. So first up, we got Wes. We got Dave. They're going to be demoing the starter decks that you can buy. It's Gondor versus Mordor, and that's pretty cool. And then in the later rounds, you're going to have me and Thomas playing some of the mini games that are built into the actual set, and you're going to get to see some of the cards as a preview. So I'm passing it over to them right now.
Remember that time in the book or movies where the Fellowship went up to Sauron and punched him in the face?
I do. I was there. I was there, Gandalf.
I was there 3,000
beers ago. Elrond, are you just drunk? Yes. I haven't stopped drinking since Isildur. That's probably loud.
Yeah.
How's it going, chat?
What's going on?
How's it going, viewers?
I mean, it might have happened that way if you played Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Good game.
Yeah, you just like fight the eye at one point. It's good.
This is a terrible hand.
I'm playing the Forces of Mordor. And the signature card was Sauron the Lidless Eye. But I won the die roll and I kept a okay hand. So I'm going to play a mountain. Red-black. It's kind of like my favorite colors.
Rakdos. And as I draw my card for turn, I am playing the Gondor, which is green-white, my favorite colors of Magic. It's funny how that worked out. With the promo card being Aragorn and Arwen wed. The couple, beautiful, pristine.
I just realized that this, you might not be able to see it, but this is actually the passive card draws.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they're actually
There's
just
so much cool stuff in this set, guys. If you're fans of Lord of the Rings, like, I got really excited about...
You can put the life total like against the tab.
Boom. Anyways, I will draw my card for turn. That's a cool card. I'm going to play a Forest. I'm going to pass. I'm pretty sure it's Fanghorn Forest. Yes, it is. That's amazing.
Well, don't have much else to do except put this swamp into play. And look at that.
Are they the marshes?
Yeah.
The dead marshes?
No, this is... It looks like the Fellowship... So this is not the Dead Marshes.
Nope.
When Strider is... The marshes, the northern marshes.
Right.
That Strider is
When he leads,
leading the hobbits through.
The boys.
The bog. Trying to avoid the ring race. Mm-hmm. But you can't avoid the ring race.
Which they didn't really show in
never
the
stop.
movie, but in the books.
They did.
About the bogs?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or is that when he asked about second breakfast?
It's around there. It's when he says there are a bunch of mosquitoes, and it's like, do these things starve on anything if there are no hobbits?
Oh, that's right.
You can call yourself a fan.
I am a fan. I'm just dumb. I'm a little forgetful.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to draw this card for turn. That's a card and a half. We're going to play a forest. We're going to tap 2
Oh, no.
for a Wos Pathfinder. Wos. It's a 2-drop, human shaman, creature. I can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. It's a 1/1, and I can pay 7 mana, 1 green and 6. Tap it, another target creature gets +3/+3 and trampled on a turn.
Bolt Bird. Die. Cast into the fire. It allows me to deal 1 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. Or I can exile a target artifact, but I don't care about that because no mana dorks allowed in Mordor.
That's so rude. This lady was just trying to shaman.
Mm-hmm. But what is allowed in Mordor?
Orcs.
No, birds.
Bird.
Dunlin Craven.
It's the Craven from Dunlin.
Flying. When Dunlin Craven enters the battlefield, I amass orcs 2. So this is actually my mechanic now. I need
Boom.
an orc army.
What is the first name on that?
Dunland. Dunland.
Oh, Craven.
Craven from Dunlin.
I heard Raven.
That's what they are, kind of the crows, raven.
They're
birds.
crow ravens.
They're cravens.
Cravens.
Oh my god!
Tolkien was onto something.
The guy got oh, big brain. I mean, huge brain. Man made a friggin' language that I'm still trying to learn. Sindarin is hard.
Go ahead.
But of course I'm an elf, so I gotta try. We'll draw for turn. That's not enough mana. Ooh.
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 Wouldn't have been good if you had one more mana.
But we'll do this instead.
No, no.
3 mana
you can
for...
actually play spells.
It's Rosie.
God
Rosie Cotton
dang
of
it.
South Lane. She's a 1/1 halfling peasant. When she enters the battlefield, I don't know, I am Irish now. I make a food token. Boop. Whenever you create a token, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than Rosie. I don't control another creature. I didn't read that part. That's it.
Alrighty.
You. Ding, 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 ding.
I think we're just gonna keep going with this whole orc army business, and I'm gonna play Gothmog, Morgul Lieutenant. When Gothmog, Morgul Lieutenant enters the battlefield, I amass orcs 1. So I put another counter on this orc army, and then creature tokens I control have Death Touch.
That's rude.
I'll swing at you for 4.
I will take 4. Bop, 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 bop. Oops. Wait.
16.
Yeah, I
That's
was at
correct.
16. That was correct. Math. I can do math.
Wes doesn't know how to do basic math.
I can only do the most advanced of quadratic formulas, but I have no idea on how to do basic addition anymore. I'm going to put this forest onto the field.
Please note that was subtraction.
How about addition? What about multiplication? Maybe fractions?
What about play spells?
What about your mom? She's nice.
That's right. We're going to put a card onto the battlefield. It's going to be Marietta Brandybuck, 2/2 halfling citizen. Whenever one or more halflings you control attack a player, make a food token. And then I'll use a green and a white for this Westfold Rider. It's a human knight. I can sack it in response, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Never mind, I can't do it in response because it's a sorcery. Sad days, but it is a 3/1. We're just building up the blockers here. I'm going to pass turn.
Go.
Look at this bread. Look at that charcuterie board.
And some bread. Bread.
Bread. Let's get this bread. As the gamers say.
Bread. I am going to tap 3 mana and play another bird. Another Dunlin Krebin. This turns it into a 5/5.
It's a lot of orcs.
And then I am going to attack you with all these guys, not Gothmog. You got 3 power and...
I could sack them and hurt myself.
You can do a lot of things. Please, 2 for 1 yourself.
I'll take 6.
Go ahead.
We're gonna untap. We're gonna draw. We're gonna put this forest on the floor. That's 5 mana. Oof.
Only you had 6.
If only. You lost the moment you entered these woods. A white and a green for a Dunedain Blade. And then we'll pay 1 response to move to equip it to the Westfold Rider.
Yeah, you got it.
Equip humans 1 instead of equip 3. That is a 5/2.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the name of that sword?
Dunedain. Dunedain. Blade. Thank you. Pay 2, I'm going to sack this and gain 3 life. Goodbye, food.
Alrighty.
Whenever one or more halflings you control attack a player, create a food token. That is a 1/1 and a 3/3.
Correct.
I'm going to swing 3 still kills. So I'm going to swing Mary at you for 2. On attack trigger, I make a token or a food.
Yeah.
And then, because Rosie triggers, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on the Mary.
Yeah, you got it.
Use a 3/3 now. I don't have a... Thank you, sir.
You got fancy dice.
Fancy dice.
Ring is 1 for some reason.
Amazing.
Cool. I'm gonna block.
Because there's only 1 ring.
Makes sense. I'm gonna block here, and
Yeah.
then I am going to nasty end my bird.
What's that say?
I sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards.
Oh.
If the creature were legendary, I draw 3 cards instead.
Ah, that's a good card.
It is quite
It's
a good
not
card.
bad. It's not bad. For a common, it's not bad.
Shua. Shua. Alrighty.
Pants feet.
What? This card is
Busted.
amazing or weird. I don't know.
Yes, I will pass turn.
I am going to play Mordor Trebuchet.
Oh. Yes.
Oh
No.
wait, I did not draw for turn. Thank you, Frank.
Just in case, what if you get another trebuchet? Can you get, please tell me.
Oh, I actually just want to do this instead.
Well, see, that's one. Bop, bop.
Yep, I just wanted to do that instead because it really blows up Wes's plan.
He's a 5/2.
With any other abilities?
I can sack him, destroy target artifact or enchantment, but I can only activate as a sorcery.
Right.
So you're safe for that.
So I will play Foray of Orcs.
Ooh, a mass orc 2.
Mass Orcs 2.
When you do, deals X damage to target creature an opponent controls, where X is the amassed army's power, which is 7. Okay.
I will attack that. And then I think I'll just swing out with the squad. Gothmog, Bird, and Orc Army.
Eight, 9, 10, 11. I will take 11.
Oh, wow. All right. Go ahead. Hoping that food carries him home.
Oh, it doesn't. It does not. You know what? Let's do that. Pay 2, sack of food, gain 3. And we're going to pay 3 and equip Marriott
Yeah.
with La Blade. Say 4 or 5, 4? Yeah.
Please stand by. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Who made the game and called it? Dave.
I just pressed a letter so that it would allow me to click the button to say confirm. I don't care what it called.
No, it's called.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. Go.
It's not public. No one else can see it.
They can when the stream would break.
I'm going to swing 1 at you. I'm going to make a food and then put a counter onto Mariotic.
Yep.
1 to your face.
Yeah, I take 1.
That's it. 6/5.
That's a 6/5.
That's a 6/5.
Oh, it's not a 7/7.
Not yet, I mean.
Well, let's just bring this one home. Why don't we? I'm gonna play Sauron, the Lidless Eye. When Sauron, the Lidless Eye, enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap it, and it gains haste. Thank you, Mary. I'm gonna basically control your mind. This totally happened in the book or the movie.
Definitely.
Yeah. Sauron came down and just said, "Ah,
It is a
punch,
Pippin kind.
punch Frodo in the face." Boosh.
I'm super dead.
Oh, Sauron doesn't have haste,
Right.
but he's dead anyways.
Killed by my own creature. And yours too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's another ability for Sauron that says creatures you control get +2/+0 until the end of turn, and each opponent loses 2 life. That's
It's kind of gross for 3 mana that you can just keep pumping.
yeah.
And Dave takes game 1.
ATB active treason.
Gondor.
I had Aragorn in my since the start, but it's 6 mana. I would have had it with that Pathfinder.
Yeah.
There is a reason you bolt the bird.
The problem is, all of his creatures are very small.
Small.
So they die to one damaged spells.
Are we saying that the starter decks here are a little one-sided?
No, I'm just saying, like, cast into the fire is very good against hobbits.
It's a good card. Cast into the fire! Woo. How's it going, chat? What you up to? What you doing? How you doing when you do? There's no one in chat. How's it going, YouTube?
Oh.
Spazzy, you've lost his mod rights.
Shh, it was a secret.
Oh, who that?
Hello, fourth wall breaker.
What's up? Thanks for joining. Slap chop my deck, sir. Boom. Boom.
One day I'm gonna bring a slap shot. You're gonna regret it.
You're gonna love my nuts.
You're gonna love my deck.
6, 7. Tutors. I'm not gonna. Computers. Oh man. Oh man, this is
Put that one back.
great.
I did not have a good hand.
Guys, Dave's dying on turn 1.
Oh no. Turn 1.
Pants feet.
I think this set's pretty cool. Let's see what the two of them think. What do you guys think of the Lord of the Rings set so far?
Just the star decks? I mean, these cards are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a fun set. Definitely a good set to draft if you plan to. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings, there's a lot of really cool flavor wins.
Legendaries.
Really gorgeous arts, lots of good legendaries. They're
Build
uncommon.
commanders for days.
Awesome. Aragorn, the 4-color one, I love that card. I've just made a deck for it. Cannot wait. Obviously, all the elves. I'm an elf nerd, so. But yeah, and the precons are actually pretty fun. And there's some goodies in there, like the Elven one, the Elven Council or whatever, the green-blue, comes with a swan song. Like, what? That's awesome.
I'm good with this.
So am I. Do I get to
We
take
didn't even
the
talk
relay?
about the best card, Bill the Pony.
Build a pony.
This makes food.
No. Making food.
Yeah.
Making
He doesn't
bacon
just
pancakes.
make food. He is the goodest boy.
It's a forest on the field. Forest on the field.
Let's see if I can get. Ooh, I have a different. Oh, shoot. This is the.
This is the other mountain art, which I think is the lonely one.
No, this is the Emmon Wheel.
Oh right, because there's
This is no. This it's just
Yeah.
Sam and Frodo there on the mountains.
Yeah, right
There's
there.
two guys.
You sure it's not?
Yeah, that's Emmon Wheel. That's a land of razor sharp rocks.
Why am I going crazy? Why is there like raining fire down?
It could be Mordor. I don't know. It looks like Emmon Wheel. Go ahead.
There's a lot of really cool flavor wins for the art in this set.
They are asking what your thoughts are on the one-of-one ring.
Get it.
Go for it. It's, you know what? It's whatever. It's super fun.
Yeah.
But it is like crazy and what? Oh, Wos Pathfinder again. Human Shaman. It's probably gonna get bolted on Dave's turn as we pass to Dave.
I would love to do that. Draw. Nope. Not gonna happen. Uh-oh. This is not looking good for me. Wes can ramp ahead, and
Uh-oh.
I might just die.
Never.
Alrighty. You're up.
Gobble. Draw for turn. We're gonna put a forest into.
Oh,
the
sorry.
field.
Goblin Fire Leaper. Goblin Fire Leaper gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. When Goblin Fire Leaper dies, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. So it has to die to do that. Unfortunate.
We are gonna do some things. I'm gonna tap 4 for a Protector of Gondor. It's a 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, they make a human soldier. 1/1 white human. Boom. Pace.
I'll keep draw. Uh-oh. Didn't seem like a bad hand until I stopped drawing lands. I'm going to attack you.
With a 1/1?
Yes.
You can give it +1, so it'll be a 2/1. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. I'll take 1 or 2.
You'll take 2.
Yep.
Go ahead.
On tap. Upkeep draw. I will be playing another Forest. Who would have thought? I think it'd be kind of fun to just go nutty. Tap 5. Galadriel, Gift Giver.
Jeez.
Is a 4/4 Elf Noble. Galadriel, Gift Giver. Whenever she enters the battlefield or attacks, I choose one. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. On another target creature, create a food or make a treasure. I'm going to make a treasure.
Oh, makes treasure. I need it.
Seems good.
Yes. And then I'm going to swing for 4. And then we're going to pass.
Take 4.
With
Good,
1
good.
mana open.
Yeah. Alrighty, come on. Unfortunate. I'm going to attack you again.
Ooh, it's the 1/1 that will become a 2/1. And then it will deal 2 damage to... No. I'll take 2.
Go ahead.
He keeps trying to put me down. Not happening. Not happening. We got 6 mana.
Is it even possible for me to come back from this?
Probably not.
Wow. All right, then.
I'm going to tap 4 for a Beg End Porter.
Yep.
4/4 Dwarf that says whenever it attacks, it gets +X/+X on a turn where X is the number of legendary creatures I control. And we're going to tap this one, and we're going to sack this treasure and cast another Woes Pathfinder.
True.
We're going to move to combat.
So Wos.
We're going to swing a 3/3 and a 4/4. When she attacks, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter onto the 3/3. Bleh.
Okay. Come on, deck. Well, I did it.
He's got mana.
I think I'm dead. Just as a matter of being. But,
Oh, I should have made it treasure.
what can I do here? I don't think, realistically, I have an out. What if I do this? Play
What was the
Grishnach? Grishnach.
Brash Investigator?
Brash Instigator.
Grishnach.
When it enters battlefield, I make a orc army, amass orcs 2. And then I get to gain control of target non-legendary creature an opponent controls with power less than or equal to the amassed army's power. I would love to take this, please.
Less than?
Yeah, I know.
So one of these.
So
Don't
this,
take the tap one. Take the non-tapped if you want to use it for mana.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that until end of turn, by the way?
Yeah, I will take it and I will tap it.
For a mana?
Yep, and then I will give it back.
Cool.
Pass turn.
All right.
I'm not going to swing into that. It seems very bad for me.
It's only at 4. I didn't even notice this. That's really cool. We're going to play this Grey Pelt Refugee land. Comes in tapped and I gain a life. Which is cool. I think that's a new one, actually, for the tap gain a life on sites, the temples and stuff. Which is super cool. Refuge.
Why didn't you just swing with the one?
I'm going to die if I do that.
Oh, the one you stole.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have blocked it. But I guess a damage is always good.
Anyway.
I'm pretty dead here, Frank.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have enough mana, though. If this was untapped, I would. So we're just going to do this to make a Westfold Rider. And then we're going to move to combat.
Yeah.
And we're going to swing, 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 swing. This gets +1/+1. Because I only have one other legendary creature. But I'm going to put the +1/+1 counter from her ability. It's a 4/4. Yeah, onto this guy. Make it a 5/5. Which
Okay.
is a 6/6 total right now.
Cool. I'm going to block here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to block here and here. So this is a 5/5?
6/6 technically.
6/6? Doesn't have trample or anything?
Nope. It has 1/1/1 counter, and then it has +1/+1 from its ability, the XX. So it's technically just got a 1/1 counter. It's, yeah. There you go.
Okay. So I'm going to block like this. I'm going to
Yeah.
take 4 damage.
4. These two kill each other.
This dies, and I'm going to shoot this guy.
Cool. I unfortunately cannot sack in response.
And then all the rest of my guys die.
And that's game, possibly?
Possibly.
Possibly, unless we can, like, do that orc thing again.
Draw. I have to say, it's probably not happening. The best I got is Fires of Mount Doom. When Fires of Mount Doom enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target creature and opponent controls. Destroy all equipment attached to that creature. Die Wos.
I will respond by tapping this for a green. And I cry.
Oh, I couldn't even cast that because this is a... Wait. No, okay, never mind. I thought it was a legendary sorcery for a second. Anyways, I'm dead.
Yep. GG.
GG. I died game 3.
Game 3.
And West Team's game 2.
But even, like... Yeah. This is interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Galadriel's dope.
Yeah. Your deck seems busted.
I don't know.
If it gets
Yeah.
on curve. I feel
Well,
like
same
if I
with you.
didn't... Yeah, but I feel like if I didn't kill your guy the other time, then I was just going to get overrun with big value creatures.
I would have had Arwen, which then I don't know what they do. Arwen and Aragorn. Honestly,
Plus 1 counter on each of your other creatures.
Yeah, seems pretty
You
good.
gain a life for each of those creatures when they enter.
that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to put that in my green-white life game deck.
Too bad I called dibs.
Trostani.
Too bad I called dibs on it.
Dibba-dibba-dee-dee. Dibba-dibba-dee-dee. I don't know. That's a... Is that Starboy? Yeah, it's Starboy. Yeah. That was in my head. Chap, chop, chippity bip bop, ba doop boop, drop, pop. Oh, you want to actually do it?
Wop bop a loop bop, one bam boo.
Wop, bop. Wop, bop, dee, bop, bop, doop, get ready. Oh.
Go together.
Oh, you were going
Yeah.
I went
Ding ding dong.
completely different route.
route. Like shoobat shwada wada
5, 6,
yippity boom.
7.
No, anyways.
bang bang. Who won?
No one yet. We
We're
are.
on game 3, so both of us have won against each other, and now we're on the final, the tiebreaker. Would you like to go first?
I will go first.
Will you though? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll start with a Evolving Wilds,
Uh-oh.
and then pass you.
Scoop. I'm gonna play this range, refuge. I'm gonna gain a life. Pace.
Let's go grab a mountain.
On my end step, he's getting a mountain. Gonna put it in that field. Whew.
Oh, this one is the Swamp of the Dead.
I knew there was one of the two. It had to be. If they didn't do one of those of the Dead Marshes, I would have been upset. Dirt follow the lights.
I'm ready.
I'm not playing Gollum, I can't.
I'll keep draw. But I'm playing this goblin.
I really wish.
Goblin Assailant.
It's a 2/2.
It's a 2/2.
There's a couple base creatures in this deck. I've got a White Knight that does the same thing, essentially.
The fighting waxed furious on the fields of Pelennor, and the din of the arms rose up on high, with the crying of men and the neighing of horses. But the hosts of Mordor were enheartened and filled with new fury as they came yelling to the onset. That's my new audiobook series.
All right. Is that you, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Boom. Forrest. You'll never guess what I'm about to play. There's 4 in this deck, and by Jove, will I use them. Wos Pathfinder. If this card, so it's already a very good mana dork because of the pump as well potential. If this was an elf shaman, amazing. I could tutor it in my elf decks. I could get the overrun trample plus 1 of any color.
Attack you.
I take 2.
Absolutely
Second
not.
main.
Die.
Why? Why can't I have this?
It killed me last game.
It didn't though.
It did.
I didn't even swing with them.
Yeah, you got your 4 drop out on turn 3.
That's
It's
fine.
not allowed.
That's allowed. Draw for turn. Play a friggin' frack. Plains. Rosie. I'm making food. Now pass.
You did the thing again. You played Rosie second. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, but I lost last time I played Rosie.
I'm going to play this 4/4.
That's like a lot, dude.
This is the Ologhai Crusher. Troll Soldier, trample. Ologhai Crusher can't block unless you control a goblin or orc. But why is it blocking? I don't know.
Swinging 2 at me?
Yeah, I'm swinging at you for
Bop, bop.
2. Go ahead.
Bop, ba, 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 ba. We're gonna drop for turn. It's gonna be a card, and now I'm singing Skyrim's theme song. Hey, you can watch our Gen Z Zoomer plays Skyrim online on our YouTube channel.
Very good, Wes.
Yeah, hit the bell. Oh, goodbye, whatever that was.
What he's trying to say is you can watch the series of Zoomer plays where Thomas takes on Skyrim on
Portal.
Legendary for the first time.
That seems... that is a 4/4.
He's a dwarf. Dwarves' tongues run on when speaking of her handiwork, they say. That's from Gloin. Gimli, son of Gloin. No, it's not Gimli. It's Bag End Porter.
Bag End Porter. Untap. Keep.
Draw.
Buh. Interesting.
Interesting.
I wanted to play this the first game, but I found a better play. But now, this is the best play in my hand. So I'm going to play
Trebuchet.
Mordor Trebuchet. Oh, we got Mordor here. And this is a wall defender, 1/4. Whenever you attack with 1 or more goblins and or orcs, I create a 2/1 colorless construct artifact creature token with flying named Ballistic Boulder that is tapped and attacking, and I sacrifice it at the end of combat.
Yep.
And I have that right here.
If you swing.
Oh,
You have
I'm
to attack.
swinging.
Okay, I block the 2/2 with my 4/4, and I take 6.
In response,
Oh, I didn't. So hold on.
you blocked.
I didn't know. I didn't see the swamp. I thought it was just 1 red. Okay, yeah. No, I block. I block. 4/4 to the 2/2.
All right, this is a fun game. Take it back.
No. I block. 4/4 to the 2/2. Do what you must.
Shelob's Ambush. Target creature gets +1/+2,
Oh,
and
okay.
death touch until the end of turn. Create a food token. So, they trade.
Yeah.
And then you take 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This goes, and I make a food token.
Which one? The one we just cast?
Shelob's Ambush. Target creature gets +1/+2, and gains death touch until the end of turn. Create a food token.
He's got
Do you
combat
have a
chips.
food token?
Yeah, you should too as well. You've got 2 tokens, right? Or there's one
Oh,
on that
it's
side.
a food on the back.
Oh, is that what fell? Oh, you had 2 tokens and I. Oh, there. you
Oh,
go.
this is a food on the back.
There's food on the 2 tokens you get. Because both decks create food.
Go ahead.
Second breakfast. Draw. Plains. That is unfortunate. I might be able to live 1 more turn.
Uh-oh.
5 for Galadriel.
Oh, no.
Gift giver. When she enters the battlefield or attacks, choose 1. Put a +1/+1 counter. Create a food. Or we're going to make a treasure. Because whenever I make a token, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature.
That's bad for me.
5/5. 1 mana open. Good to know. That's a 1/4, so that would kill Rosie on attack. So yeah.
It's a defender.
Yeah, it's a good defender. It's
Oh,
a very
okay,
good defender. Yeah. So it's still a 1/4, so that would kill my Rosie. So I will. So I can't swing. Pass.
Oh boy. This might get. Ooh. Sure. All right. I'm going to play this mountain. And then I'm going to tap 6 mana and play this Voracious Fellbeast. When Voracious Fellbeast enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature, and I create a food token for each creature sacrificed this way.
I guess we'll lose Rosie. I'm sorry, Rosie.
Good.
Served me well.
So I get another food, and I don't think it's in my best interest to attack at the moment. Or do I pressure... Whenever you attack with one or more goblins and or orcs. This is trample. It will die. I feel like that's a bad attack. But then you're just going to make more guys next turn.
Maybe. I only have 1 creature on them.
The worst part about this is I am kind of spent on cards, so pass. Yeah.
All right, we're going to untap. Whip. 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 We're going to draw for turn. We're going to play this Grey Pelt Refuge. It's going to come in, tapped. I'm going to gain a life. We're going to pay 3.
Yeah.
We're going to stew the conies.
Oh, no.
Target creature I control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. I'm going to do 5 to your flyer.
Yeah.
And then I make a food token. So I have 2 foods. 1, 2, sack for 3. Second breakfast.
Oh,
Up to 2
jeez.
target creatures each get +2/+1 until end of turn and create a food token. This would have been really cool with Rosie because plus some counters. But so she is a 7/6
Yep.
right now till end of turn. We're gonna swing for 7 on attack. I'm gonna make a treasure.
Dangerous. So you have another play.
Second main phase.
Yeah.
We're just gonna sack this treasure. We're gonna many partings. Search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it to your hand, then create a food, and shuffle, then create a food.
All right. All I need to draw is Sauron the Lidless Eye, and I win the game. Come on, baby.
After that, it'll be your turn.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come
The
on.
force is in my hand. No, not that field.
Did you say the force is in your hand?
The forest. But yes.
Like force of will. No!
Yep. This deck has a force of will, didn't you know? When did Force of Will first come out? 1999? 98?
Alliances?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or was it like 2000? I can't remember. It's 1998, folks.
I don't know. But I do know that I'm going to play this goblin.
Nice.
And I'm going to swing at you with Olokai and Boulder.
Oh yeah, whenever you attack. So that's 6 again, eh?
Oh, wait. Never mind. I think I got 2 free damage on you because I have to attack with a goblin and or orc, and this is neither.
Oh. Oh, did you swing the last time you did that? You swung with the other guy.
I did swing with the other
so
guy.
So that was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will swing it with at you with
For
4 damage. Whoop. Dang it. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh. Forced.
I'm very worried. I could just die.
Dunedain Blade.
Yeah, that seems good.
You pay 2, I'm going to sack 1 to gain 3.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do it again.
Yep.
So I gain 6. Hey, buddy. That's 5. Make a food or I make a treasure. You have a 1/4 and a 2/2, so it's still only 3 most. Yeah. Nothing in hands. Yeah. Swing for 5.
No blocks. I'll take 5.
Okay. On attack, I will make a treasure. Pass.
I will sacrifice these 2 food tokens and gain 6 life. Okay. Come on. This is rock'em sock'em magic.
Yeah, we're
right
back
here.
and forth. Slap, gain life, slap.
Well, it's not nothing.
He's gonna amass some orcs.
I am going to bird. Dunland Craven. When it
Mass
enters
orcs?
battlefield, amass 2 orcs. Bum, bum, bum. And then I'm going to swing out with the team plus this boulder.
It's not a boulder.
It's a rock.
6, 7, 8. In response, I'm gonna gain 3,
Yep.
and then I take 6.
Take 8.
2, 4.
Still 8.
Oh god, damn it. That's too much.
Hopefully it's enough. Boulder dies.
I like that boulder.
That's a nice boulder. Turn.
Yeah.
I love that the token has a little goblin just like
Yeah.
hanging off of it.
It's literally just a rock, and they call it an artifact creature construct with flying. Ballistic boulder.
I don't know if I can do this. 6. I can do this? I can do this. 6 mana. Aragorn and Arwen wed.
No.
When they enter the battlefield or attack, I put a +1 counter on each other creature I control. Boop. Gain
Yeah.
a life for each creature you control for each other creature, so I gain 1. Boop. 1 mana.
No.
We're gonna equip a human, because it's a human elf. So they are a 5/7 with vigilance. 1, 4, 1, 1, and a 2. So that's a total of 4 damage. So we're still fine. Swing for 6 on attack. I'm gonna put a +1/+1.
So risky. All right.
Yep.
You get a thing, right?
Yep. No,
Right.
I just did. I put a counter instead
Oh, okay.
because treasure won't help me.
Food will.
Should I make a food?
Just lost video.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna make a food instead. Smart move. Thank you, Dave. So 6.
6. I really do need all of my attack. I cannot block that. Okay. I need to draw some very profitable cards right now.
Come on, Sauron.
I'd like one of my rares. I have gotten this far with commons and uncommons.
I mean that
Actually, wait. Yep, commons and uncommons.
the call into the or cast into the fire is a good card though. It's 2 damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It won't help me here though.
No.
Come on.
Ooh, what did he pull? He pulled something. Is this the amass orcs and then deal damage?
Commons and uncommons.
Yep.
We might get there. A
Trebuchet.
second trebuchet.
That means it's 4 in the air.
Yeah.
But
I think I might just. That doesn't have lifelink, right? I think I just have enough damage. I said 4, 2,
imagine the 4/4 getting blocked.
4/4 is getting blocked. So 2, 1 off.
5. Yep.
It's a 1/1.
Do you swing out or do you risk it until next time?
I have
trying
2
to confirm?
defenders,
Yeah.
right?
You'd still be okay for me anyways. I don't have trample yet.
And I have a bird. Yeah, I swing out. Absolutely. Because
So,
it
yeah.
puts you dead to a bird next turn.
True.
2 rocks.
So I get 2 rocks.
4. So I block the 4/4 and it dies.
2 rocks. The problem is he has 2 food tokens. I am really gassed.
So I'm gonna block the 4/4 with the 5/7. So I take 2, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We're right on the. Whoo!
Okay. I have
On the
two big rock throwing bricks.
Turn.
Yep.
Drop. That's not what I needed, but we'll take it.
I like you not having things to do. That's good for me.
We're gonna pay 4.
Yep.
And we're gonna gain 6.
Oh, he gains so much life this turn. Oh my god.
Oops, there it is.
You gain 6, and then you gain 2 more when this attacks. If you attack.
He gains 1.
What?
He gains 1. He only gains life for each
Okay,
creature.
but then he makes another food with Galadriel, or does something
This
else.
also has vigilance, so I should swing. I should not swing with that.
And it's got the
Yeah.
blade, so it can kill my trebuchet.
Yes, it can.
Oh man, I'm just in a
I
bad
might have
spot.
to do this actually. Yeah. Okay. So move to combat. We're gonna swing both. That yeah. Put a +1 counter on each other creature you control.
Uh-huh.
This one goes to that. You gain 1 life, and then I'll make a food.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So 5/7 and a 7/7.
So I have to block one of them. I don't have to block both of them.
You don't have to block the 5.
Yeah.
Unless you, well, I mean, yeah. I was gonna say you live on like as long as you only block 1
Mordor trebuchet going in front
of.
of Galadriel.
Okay. Cool.
And then I take 5.
Okay. And then I will second main phase tap 2, and I will gain 3.
Yeah. I think I'm dead. But
Pass the turn.
I could always draw
You could write Sauron. You could get
my
something.
mythic,
Yeah.
Sauron the Lidless Eye, and I win the game.
Why? How do you win with it again?
I gain control of target creature. Oh, non-legendary creature. No.
Oh no.
Anyways, that's you. When you get it,
Uh-oh.
pull it out. Grab a removal somehow.
Uh-oh. I'm going to attack you with these 2.
Orc still triggers it.
Yeah.
So it's 3 in the air that I can't block.
Actually, no, I'm not going to attack you with that. I'm going to attack you with these 2. And trigger that and keep the
Smart
army
move.
up.
Yeah, you want to keep the ass alive. Because I'm definitely blocking the 2 too.
So take 3.
Yeah, I'll be taking 3 in the air.
Pass turn.
Untap. You've got something in your sleeve and I don't like it. Cool.
Uh-oh.
And we'll use the basics instead. 3 for a Knight of the Keep. It's a 3/2.
Yeah. Cool.
Move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, bam. Untap. So attack triggers. +1 counter on both of these. Gain 2 life.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a food from that one. And then yeah, so 5/7 again and a 8/8.
I have to block.
Yeah.
So I will block both of them.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Second main, pay 2 sack, gain a life.
No
gain
more
3.
no more rocks. No more rocks to throw.
Right. GG's, buddy.
And Wesley takes it.
Surprisingly close.
That was close though. Like if I was any slower, if I didn't pull this, that would have been a whole different game.
Surprisingly close. That was basically just us punching.
Yeah, punching and gaining.
Ever loving crap out of each other.
These are pretty fun decks for
Yeah.
starter decks. It's been a while since I've had fun like that.
Well, they're going to come up for a post-game interview. to
Yeah,
tell us
let's do
our
it.
Thoughts on decks.
I'm actually going to bring the deck over.
I was gonna say me too.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's Frank. They're coming over. One of them's going to have to stand because the chair's being used. Actually, it's fine. I fixed the issue.
Give me green. No.
No. So we're not making issues. Hi. Woo. So, they both looked really fun to play.
Yeah, actually.
These are fun decks.
So it's basically just like cruise ships. It's a cruise ship fight. Like,
I mean-
you're trying to get your big guys out and then win the game.
Yeah.
But
Aragorn I mean, that was one of the first, I think, teased spoilered cards back when these were getting spoiled.
oh no, it's just target creature. I would have won the
Oh,
game.
you would have.
Yeah.
So see, Sauron would win the game.
Sauron is a cool card.
There he is. Look at him.
Do I have any way to protect my stuff? Is what I was wondering. I didn't really get a chance to look.
I
through that.
want to get Arwen and Aragorn wed because there's infinite that gets you infinite life and infinite +1 counters with him, and it's very fun.
I didn't know there was Banishing Light was in this
Oh,
deck.
that's pretty good.
That's good to get
That's
rid
cool.
of the scary things. Honestly, though, even though it's not an elf, I still might put a Wosh Pathfinder in some of my elf decks. It's just such a good mana dork.
I think what I've learned is food is very powerful.
Food is really strong. 3 life is no joke. And,
Especially in 60 card formats.
there's
Coffee.
it's not as much of a like challenge to make food or amass orcs in this set. Like there's a card here that just amasses 2 orcs. And then deals damage for the amount of orcs.
what was
Yeah, that was good.
Foray of
Fury of the
orcs
Orcs
is very
or
good.
Foray?
Hooray.
There's like Storm Moria or something like that.
Cast into the fire seemed pretty good.
Cast into the fire. I think it's not great. I think it was only good
Oh, is
against.
it 2 mana?
It's 2 mana,
Oh,
1 damage
never mind.
to up to 2
Two
targets.
creatures.
So it can target 2 things, but I needed to like
Make them, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in this instance against this deck, that was great. Keeping my mana dorks down, amazing. As you saw, the first deck, because I had that Aragorn R1 in my hand in the first game. If I had the 6 mana, it would have been a whole different thing. So,
Yeah. So like I didn't actually get to see the Balrog.
oh, the Balrog, yeah.
Is that the one that shuffles itself onto the
It
bottom?
does.
Flame of
yeah,
but it's
this
a
is
5 mana 7/7.
5
with
mana
trample.
7/7. So like
That one.
they block with their legendary creature. It goes away, but not forever.
Yeah, it can be. It just gets shuffled.
Because the Balrog can't be killed.
Well, except
Yeah.
by Glorfindel,
Fair.
or is it Fingolfin?
So wait, Aragorn's a man, correct?
Yes.
And Arwen is an elf?
Technically, like 3/4. He's 1/4 elf.
Númenórean.
He's a Númenor.
Oh, so he will live as long as her.
Not fully, no.
Oh, so-
remember, Tolkien elves are like immortal essentially, to a degree. Whereas,
Except for Arwen, who decided to live a mortal life.
yes,
Oh, that's why they got married.
well, they
Got it.
loved each other. But
Yeah.
yes.
Well, you know what I mean. Like that's why they can't get married.
Wes beat Sauron with the power of love and friendship.
Anime.
I have the power of God and anime on my side. Ah! Okay. Well, if you guys enjoyed that, I hope you did.
By the way, these decks and a bunch of other singles that we opened recently will be available on our website.
Yes.
And the battlefield.ca.
I was about to say that.
Oh, sorry, Frank.
It's
I cut
okay.
you off.
Keep going.
You're really good at your job. Do it.
Go.
And yeah, we'll have singles up there. We're running pre-releases and events. You can
This
buy
weekend.
sealed product as of tomorrow.
I thought it was Friday.
Is it Friday? Oh,
Today's
Tomorrow's
Wednesday.
Thursday.
So as of Friday,
Friday.
June 15th. But you can order singles that are in our inventory on the website for pay in store, or not even pay in store, but you can pay for them and pick them up on Friday. We can't give them to you earlier, but you can order them and get them on Friday. Without further ado, if you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you in the next video. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes with some fun mini game stuff. Bye!